But why should we look at, for an example, to Europe that is a failure? They can't even defend themselves. Frightened. France is frightened of terrorists. We're not frightened of anyone. Not just because we're strong, but because we're right. And we're decent. And we love people. And we know to love people and accomplish it, you have to have courage. Cowards can't protect people. So Donald Trump seeks his guidance from the soul of America. And I think your prime minister does, because he's really, he might not like this when I say it, he's really an American. He loves America. He knows American politics as well or better than I do. And my goodness, they're now torturing him because he loves cigars. I love cigars, and I've had more than one with him. And so did Winston Churchill, by the way. I tell you, if the world was like it is now then, like these people in America who are going after President Trump and the people here are going after, they would have put Winston Churchill in jail. He would have, but his paintings would have been worth a lot from jail, right? He would have sat there doing his painting. And since President Trump's been in office, thank God, they're afraid of him. They're afraid of him because he's willing to take on the burden of being seen as, I don't know, a bad person by the press and Europe. But you know the thing about Donald Trump you got to understand? He likes that. Because he doesn't really think, you know, I always wondered when I traveled throughout Europe, and they would say, well, America should learn from us. I said, wait a second. Why do you think we fought a war of independence if we want to learn from you? Why do you think we became the strongest economy on earth if you think we're going to follow France, Italy, Greece, even Germany and Scandinavia, although Scandinavia is pretty darn good. They're not all the same. Their EU is a travesty.
How do you deal with the press that's so against President Trump? He's keeping all his promises. He's doing one amazing thing after another. And no matter what he does, the press is...
I'm going to repeat her question because the president will really like this. She said, how do you deal with the press and the way they deal with President Trump when he keeps all of his promises and does one amazing thing after another, like getting the hostages back from North Korea? Who the heck ever thought an American president could accomplish that? And now he's on the verge of hopefully a breakthrough. I just tell the president whenever he gets down about it, and he really does. I said, well, look at Prime Minister Netanyahu. He has such a good press. Every great American president has had a terrible press. The press is usually on the wrong side of history. And right now, they're on the wrong side of history. They have become apologists for terrorists in some cases, particularly in the way they deal with it. And what I'm specifically talking about, it's not terrorism in general, but the Palestinian Authority. The one thing the Palestinian Authority has done well, that we haven't done as well, I mean Israel and the United States now, they've made themselves sympathetic. They're a bunch of sympathetic murderers. And I see in the United States how that happens. You have a man who kills a police officer, and everybody becomes sympathetic. And they find all kinds of excuses for why he's really innocent, or why he couldn't help himself. I don't know what it is in the human personality, but there is this fascination with criminality that allows certain people to become extremely sympathetic to them and then turn the whole thing opposite.